So I know somebody that's also doing YouTube, and when I saw her channel most recently, I went on her channel and I looked and I said success is inevitable for her because she had gotten to a point where everything looked good, everything was streamlined, her videos were good. It was just a matter of people finding her. And I want to talk about when success becomes inevitable for you. So, on your way, you get to a point where the fear is gone. And what I mean by the fear, I mean the fear of starting, the fear of doing it, the fear of feeling like, oh my God, what are people gonna think? What are people gonna watch me? Oh my God, that's so awkward. That fear is gone. You've settled into a rhythm. You're finding your way. You're already on your way to where you want to go. And you're really just at this point of finding things that will smooth the journey, smooth the process over for you. You're making final decisions. You're continuing the grind just to make sure that your ideas come to fruition. But at this point, it's no longer starting. It's no longer where do I go? What niche am I in? You're no longer thinking these things. Your creation is not scattered anymore. You have a middle ground. You have a focus. You have a path that you're going down. And I feel this so much in my life right now because of my content creation journey. So when you first start, there's a lot of doubt. And I do it. Is it possible for me? I see all these other people doing it, but can I make it work? Is the work too much? Because when you first start, at first you're like, oh, maybe I could do this, but then it gets difficult. You have to learn to edit. You have to learn to make thumbnails. It feels exhausting. It feels like a lot. So you're having doubts here and there. But then you get into the swing of things, especially when you fully commit. In one of my previous videos, I was talking about committing because when you fully commit, it opens up a place in your mind where you're no longer like, oh, can I do this? Should I do this? That's done. You're just focused on how do I do this? How do I make this happen? How do I make this actually come to fruition? How do I make this actually a thing? And so when you get into that mindset, you start getting ideas, not of what you could do, but how to actually do it. Now you're planning how you're going to do it. Now you're like, I'm going to wait for the morning because I prefer morning light. I'm going to do this. I'm going to record that. I'm going to make it into this type of video. It's no longer like, oh, should I do this or should I do this type of video? Should I be in the beauty niche or should I be in the travel niche? It's like, no, I'm going to do my morning skincare routine. I'm going to do my makeup routine. You're putting these things in place already. You have a place to set that you like to set up. You have your ring light already. You're already putting things in place and things are already working for you. So you're getting a type of flow in your journey. Well, that's what happens when you fully commit. You're able to just work and keep working until it becomes a sort of routine. Once it gets to that routine point and everything is good, you've begun the transition into just reaping what you've sown or what you're sowing. And it's just you finding things and making things good to the point where you're ready to receive. And so at that point, it's just fine tuning things and just creating more and more and more, because the more you create, the easier it gets to create. And the more you do it, the easier it is to keep doing it. So you no longer find yourself in a position where you don't know how to do something. You might lack ideas for the moment, but once that idea comes, you're able to quickly act on it. Quickly, because you already have the setup. And because you already have the setup, if somebody comes to you like, hey, let's collaborate, you're able to do that because you already have the setup. If anything that comes up, you're able to execute immediately because everything is already streamlined for you to be able to do that. You know how to set up your camera, you know how to set up your lighting, you know what and how to do what. So you're good to go. And this is really just what I want to talk about, to just encourage the people that are starting. And in falling in love with the process, you see yourself grow in ways that are not just external validation. Because the likes, the views, all of these things are external validation. These are metrics that we'll use to compare to other people. Oh, am I doing good? Am I doing not? But internally, there is also a change happening. This is you getting free within yourself. This is you being more comfortable sharing your ideas. This is you working on your public speaking. This is you being able to conceptualize thoughts and then speak them out, or have thoughts and be able to communicate them effectively. Or maybe if you're making a different type of video, this could be you being able to take an idea and make it into an animation, or take an idea or a funny situation that happened and make it into a comedy series. These things are skills that you can develop the more you work on it. And that working is essential. You have to work on it. Get rid of all the little bumps, get rid of all the little, smooth the edges of what you're doing, so that when you come to do it, you're very good at your job. Sometimes, look at Beyonce. If she has an idea, it's a lot easier for her to be able to execute, to be able to know who to call, to be able to say, let's do this instead, let's do that instead. That's why she can get on the microphone and just say, driver will love the partition, please. Because she has decades, and she's decades in now, right? Compared to when she first started. I bet it took her a bit longer to write the songs, to make the music, to learn the dances, to come out and perform. It took her a little bit more because she was still new. But the more work you put in, the easier it gets and the better you get at doing it. So I just want to come on here and say that. And that's all I have for today. Bye.